Hello everybody and welcome to a new series of the channel, The Unexpected Quest. Now this is probably going to be quite a short little mini-series because it's not a very long game. It's 8 chapters long and you'll see what each chapter looks like in a minute. The chapters obviously start with very short tutorials and then get progressively longer. I've had a little play session on it, first 2 or 3 chapters. I'd just like to say thank you to Rionix, the developer, and PQube Limited, the publisher, for allowing me to have a key for this game and check it out a little bit ahead of release. So let's get in and have a little look at it. Right. There's very pretty graphics. I really like this sort of castle look to it. And you just go on a quest. We're going to be shipwrecked. And we've got a little band of dwarves, but we've got to find all of our fellow dwarves and try and play through the campaigns. So let's have a little look. It was an abnormal storm. We couldn't save the ship. Looks like a bad one. We washed up on the shore, barely alive. We have to find the others. I love their little voices. It's so cute. I can't see anything in this blinding storm. Maybe we should wait until the morning. No time to waste. Light bonfires along the coast and gather the crew. I'll look for a path to civilization. So, our main tasks at the moment are to search for survivors and a path to civilization. So we have got to light bonfires along the coastline to gather the crew. In the lighted areas I can collect resources, remove debris and proceed onwards. Okay, so the quest description here, I'll read that out as well. It was an abnormal storm. We'd been on a long journey for several years and were already on the return voyage carrying an abundance of goods. Ah, typical. This always happens when you're carrying an abundance of goods, doesn't it? When, just as we reached the shores of our homeland, something strange happened. A storm arose from nowhere amidst clear skies, and the ship was dashed against the rocks. Our helmsman performed a miracle and landed the ship on rocks close to the shore. The pouring rain, a thick layer of clouds and darkness. Around us was only forest, cliff, and the raging sea. What were we to do? How could we rescue the survivors from our ship's crew? We decided to light bonfires along the coastline to provide warmth for our wounded and allow the others to proceed into the forest to find a path to civilization. And it's not very far away. It's just over there, civilization. But we've got a few things to do first. So here's our workers, our little dwarfy dudes, and they need to get some food. Nom nom nom, nom 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 nom. With that food, we can clear debris. So we need to always make sure that we have enough food to clear all of the debris out of our way as we go along. Then we have wood that we can use for building. There's some wood down there as well. We should gather everything that we can gather. And this place is a little dark and scary. Light a bonfire so you can begin work here. Let's hope the fire draws the attention of our lost crew members. So let's just click on there so that it gets the big bubble out of the way. What luck, an abandoned mill. Restore it to start producing food. We need to keep up our strength to track down the remaining crew members. So we had a big old fireworks over there, and these guys are happily sitting by their nice fire now. I'm going to click on the mill, and that allows them to build, but only if we have enough resources to build it with. We have to always make sure we have enough resources and always make sure we have enough food. We do not, however, have enough food to clear this out of the way, which is why we had to build the mill first. So we get the food from the mill. We should have enough to clear the next obstacle once they put it back in the tent. They have to always put things back in their tent as well. So there we go. We're allowed to clear that one. And we've got a tent a bit closer now, which is very handy. Nom nom nom. Okay, so we need to wait for a little bit more food from the mill. In the meantime, I can go grab this key and open the treasure chest that's over there. See what is inside. Da 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 da. A strange helmet. And that goes in my, anything that's like a spell or an item I can use goes into my hotbar down here. So strange helmet, a durable helmet made of unknown orange material. An inscription inside reads, John's private property, don't touch. It should probably be returned to him. Keep this item in your bag to receive its effects. I don't know what the effects are on it, 'cause it doesn't really say, but I'll keep it in my bag just in case. Let's get some more food. And then we can try and get these rocks out of the way and see if we can get these last 3 survivors. We've got to get 2 out of... we've got 2 out of 5, we've just got the other 3 to find. Very short level this, just to teach you the basics of the game. It's a very tutorial-y level, this one. There we are. Yay! Fireworks! And then we just got to meet the scout at the bridge. Are you sure you want to complete the chapter? Any items on the field you've forgotten to pick up will be lost. That is fine. There are no more. Attention everyone, we're headed to the village. Okay, off we go to the village. We have found civilization. Woohoo! Oops. Rah! So there's evil orcs in the village. Need to clear them out. Okay, so chapter 2, in which the morning greets us with some surprising events in the countryside. Every one of these starts with in which I quite like. It's like a little storybook chapter heading thing. I don't know. It sounds really cool, I think. So let's go. I think they killed that one. So this is where we learn to fight, because you kind of need to learn to fight to play this game. The whole village is fighting them. Hammer and tongs. Judging from that screaming, most of the battle is taking place in the south. Well, we'll head there. You stay here and help the villagers. But we don't know how to fight. Oh dear. I love their goggles. They're so cute. Oh, they're so scared. But luckily, as it turns out, the entrance of the nearest barracks had collapsed just when we could have used that. Sorry, used the help of local soldiers. More work. Yes. More work. So, save the village residents from the zombie invasion. We reached the village in the early morning. From all around we could hear screaming, growling, and the clank of swords. It was the sound of a prolonged battle between the residents and zombies. Zombies at this time of year? In such a crowded area? Oh, they're zombies, they're not orcs. They must have been looking for fresh brains in the graveyard. What's going on in the world these days? We had no other choice but to help the villagers. The largest battle was taking place in the south of the village, so that's where our brave soldiers headed. We remained in the north to clear debris, treat the wounded, and get the houses in order. We encountered zombies up there too, and had to do something about them. Okay, so let's grab all the food. That's what we need to always do. Grab the food first. And I'm going to head up here. And do that one. And grab this food. By the way, that's my heart. That's my my insignia. Yeah, got a pink heart. There was no purple ones, so I had to come up with a pink one. Okay, let's talk to Farmer Trevor. Farmer Trevor says that we need to save Farmer Brian. Saving Farmer Brian. Oh, that was a good pun. Farmer Brian climbed onto a pile of fruit crates to get away from a zombie. Defeat the zombie so Brian can get back down. Quest description. We came upon an unexpected scene at the mill. A farmer was standing on a pile of crates of fruit and was frantically fighting off a zombie. He was throwing whatever was close at hand at the creature, but fruit's not the best weapon against a brain muncher, and he was simply angering his attacker even more. Another farmer was darting about nearby and yelling something, either at the zombie or his friend. We inquired as to what was going on, and the farmer said, Brian's such a bonehead. When he saw the zombie, he climbed up onto the fruit crates for some reason. I'm trying to attract the zombie's attention so Brian can get down, but every time the zombie turns towards me, it immediately gets hit in the head with an apple and lunges at the crates again. My voice is already hoarse from yelling at him to stop making the zombie mad, but Brian's so scared he can't hear me. Please help me, or else I'll feed Brian's brains to that zombie myself. And we will accept that. But what we need to do is get rid of this debris and see if we can release this swordsman, because he's very trapped. And once he is, we can click on the zombie and the swordsman will take him out. Wonderful. Okay. Next thing I'm going to want to do is get the reward from Farmer Trevor. Wonderful. We've got food, healing potions, gold. So let's take that all back to our... well, we don't have a tent anymore. We've got a little town hall, actually. Ooh. So we've got some healing potions in there. So they can restore the swordsman's health. I won't do that until it's needed, though. So I think we should now go and take down this. And also, there's a treasure. Oh, the key is over there, though. We've got gold and food that we can pick up over here as well. Take that back to the town hall. And then we've got some wood that we can pick up. I'm going to give the swordsman a healing potion. And then send him after this zombie here. And then we're going to want the dwarves to take down the thing over here, the barrier. And then the local resident is free, so we've done 2 out of 5 of those. We need to clear the barracks as well. There's still one piece of debris over there. And then there's a few things to pick up over here, so we'll get the dwarves to do that. I can hire more if I want, but I kind of want to save my gold for later. The entrance to the barracks has been cleared. Here you can hire swordsmen and other soldiers with gold. I don't want to right now. I've got my one swordsman here. I'm going to give him one more healing potion, I think. I'm going to see if I can get rid of that barrier there. I don't know if they've got enough food to do that. They don't, so we need to build them a mill then, don't we? Forgot about that. I think after this one, the tutorial bubbles start to go away a bit more, so they won't be quite as in the way at that point. Okay guys, you're done, so you should hopefully now have enough food to do this barrier, and we can also now open the treasure chest. So those guys have run away, lovely, and we've got 2 zombies to get up here, so I'm going to hire one more soldier so that they can take on a zombie each. Off you go, guys. Go get them! Woohoo! You see, they would have probably struggled a little bit to take out any more than that. I'm going to grab all the stuff off the ground. And then we've just got to get this one last piece of debris out of the way so that we can save this last local resident. And we are done with this little quest. So as you can see, this one was a little bit longer than the last one. But still not very long, like 10 minutes or something. And we'll actually see how long it takes because I think it times me. Just for a little bit of added extra competition. Extra challenge there. Okay, so we can talk to Swordsman Caden. Now we've picked up all of the bits and pieces we want to from around the place. And go on to the next level. So this one... Ooh. Everyone retreat, gather together, and head back to the forest. What's happened? We just finished here. There's an enormous zombie horde coming from the south. We're no match for them. An hour later, the village was seized by the zombie horde. This is so cute. So we did that in 7 minutes. So it was almost as short as the other one. But this next one will be a bit longer. So I will probably play chapter 1, 2 and 3 this episode. Then I'll move on to chapter 4 and 5, maybe together, depending on how long they take. If they suddenly start taking 50 minutes each, then we'll have to do one per episode or something. But we'll definitely get the first 3 done this episode. And then probably a couple more next episode, and then maybe a couple more the episode after. So we'll have to see. But this is chapter 3. We are headed to the mountains. Looks like we made it. We need to look around and decide what to do next. I recognize this place. Vindabor Castle is in these mountains. Huh? I don't want to climb any mountains. What are we even going to do at the castle? We can contact Amber, our home. We need to warn everyone of the danger. It's decided. We're going to Vindabor. Time to climb some mountains. Okay, so main task to the mountains. So very, very clear task there. Clear the mountain path to the tunnel entrance of Vindabor Castle. Once again, we took flight through the forest, running ever further from the sea, until we reached the foot of the towering mountains. There, at the edge of a small village, we held council. We were obligated to warn our families and loved ones back in Amber about the danger coming from the south. Luckily, one of our mages, Khadgar even, recognised the area. At the top of the mountains was Vindabor Castle. According to Khadgar, we would likely find help there and a way to communicate with our families. We began preparing for the ascent, but an unpleasant and worrisome thought started to gnaw at many of our minds. We'd sailed for too long. Too much time had passed, and much may have changed. Would we find help atop these peaks, or simply new dangers? Ooh. Okay. Stop being a 5-year-old child on Halloween. Let's grab these. Get us a good start. So we've got a sawmill here. We have a couple of construction sites and a marketplace where we can buy goods, by the looks of it. So I'm going to get them to take away a couple of these if I can. Oh, no, apparently we can't. We're going to need to build a mill straight away then, I think, over here. And then once we've got a little bit of food under our belt, we can carry on. What about this one? That's 60 to remove, and that one's 50 to remove. So yeah, we're definitely going to need a bit of extra food. See, when they take it back to their camp, hopefully that'll be then enough to get rid of these. Yes, and we'll get the gold, the harvest spell. Ooh, all mills rapidly produce food. I like that idea. That sounds good. So you go and get all of those, and then we'll rapidly produce some food with the harvest spell. Boom. See, my pack rat instincts want me to save everything, but I think it's going to be probably quite useful to me to use some of the consumables I've been given, like healing potions and things. I've got one left over from last quest, which is really good. And it looks like some debris up there as well that we can... So I can just WASD to move the map around a little bit. And we can get up here, we can take... Oh, look, there's a whole load of, like, different spells up here by the looks, so we can hopefully start to use. Now, we also have a chest down here, which we can put things into, like spells and stuff. Healing totem, I don't need that right now. Maybe one of my healing potions. So anything that I don't want to use straight away, pop in there. Oops. You can't, just in case you wondered, you can't use escape to get out of menus. If something won't go into your hotbar, it'll turn up down here, and then you can just use the chest to put it away. And then I think I want someone to have a little word with Prospector McKenna. Okay, so Prospector McKenna says, make a steel pickaxe in the forge and mine the gold vein for the Gold Rush quest. So along the way we met McKenna, the prospector. He was trying in vain to mine vein, because it's an ore vein, some tough rock with his old pickaxe. He spent all of his savings on a map of the mine, but completely forgot to purchase new equipment. He's prepared to share half of what he mines in exchange for our help. If we can accrue enough gold, we'll be able to improve our tools at the forge. With new pickaxes, he'll easily be able to mine some gold ore. Let's help the prospector out and reap the rewards. Okay, we'll accept that. Go to the forge, and we can make a steel pickaxe for 500, but he'll give us 600 for doing it, so that's wonderful. There's also some coins here we can pick up. This is why you don't spend all your money. There's food down there. Hopefully that will be enough to get this barrier out of the way. There we go. And once that's done, so they're just making the pickaxe in the forge there. You can see that just progress bar there. Done now. We're going to need 100 food. What? So I'm going to use my harvest spell to get food instantly at the mill. Do I have any other spells? Did I put any others away? Mysterious Miller. Let's use that. I'll grab the wood as well. And then we'll grab all the stuff up here. Eventually we'll be able to make new workers. We don't have to just have 2 the whole time. Although sometimes I might choose to keep money and be a bit slower on something because I've got a feeling that things that are coming up are going to be harder for me. So I'm just gonna have to, like, I haven't been beyond this level, so I'm a bit worried. So we're gonna make ourselves a small house so we can have another couple of workers, and that will allow us to hire soldiers. Any soldiers that we hire from the barracks need a house to be able to sort of live in, basically. So we need 300 wood there. So I'm going to grab these, but I might want to take advantage of some of my lumberjack spells as well to get more wood. But I'll just let them grab the wood and the food first. We're up to 220 wood. I'm going to use this lumberjack spell here, and then we should hopefully have enough to build the barracks up here. Just helps everything be a little bit quicker, honestly. And I would like someone to clear that out as well. Oh, I was 20 wood short. You kidding me? Oh, we do have another lumberjack spell. Let's use it. I'm using the spells quite liberally because I don't want to hold things up too much for you guys. I want to try and get through it as fast as I can. So, like I say, I'm not being my usual consumable hoarding self, which probably honestly is a more efficient way to play anyway. Get rid of that one then. So yeah, we've built our barracks, so I can now hire a swordsman. Well, I can if I have gold. Oh, we need the food still. We need a little bit more food to spawn, and then we can mine the gold out of the ore vein, and then we will be able to have lots and lots and lots of money. So that will help us. That will definitely help us to hire soldiers. So that's what we need to do there. There's the food. Wonderful. Just had to wait a minute, that was all. And like I say, sometimes I would prefer to wait a minute than use a spell. But at the same time, I don't want to be hoarding a ton of spells in my chest. So I've got one spell for milling and one for lumberjacking that I could maybe take to the next level or use if I need it in this particular section, if I feel that things are not progressing fast enough. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait. Right, thank you very much for my reward. So I got a whole bunch of new spells off the prospector anyway, so that's wonderful. So now I want to hire a swordsman. want to grab all of this stuff up here as well. So they're just going to do a little bit of putting away. Then I'm going to open the treasure chest. And we're going to get through the large debris pile. I'm going to need food for that though. I can also hire new workers at the town hall, but I don't want to just yet. Oh, okay, so there's too many spells. Hang on, let's put some of them away. I got a ring as well, Lumberjack's ring. So cleared debris, leaves behind materials. That's wonderful. A bountiful harvest spell. Still got healing potions and things, so we're just going to keep them in there for now. I'm just going to open that up just to get rid of the tutorial bubble there. Right. We do these rocks yet? Oh, man. Need another 60. Alright, let's see if I can use a bountiful harvest spell or something like that to get through that. Ah, it's 200 food. Wonderful. That should be plenty to get through there. So it's giving me plenty of consumables as I go around, and if that continues throughout the game, then I will want to just basically use them up. Ah, you're really scary. Okay, let's send the soldier after it. And then I'll send my worker after the wood. Hey, come back here, you. Oof. That was a close call, wasn't it? Maybe I need my healing totem. Wait for a minute. I'm going to unlock that part of the map and also grab these. There's also a tent to be built over there, which might be quite handy, and an archery range. We'll do the archery range in a minute. We do not need it right this second. Okay, grab the wood as well and grab that lumberjack spell over there. And then we'll have a chat to these guys once we put it all away. The tent over here is useful because they're like going for miles to put all this stuff away, but now this guy can just take it to this tent. So it's if you see like tents and things, always build them, even though it takes a little bit more like resources to do. I think it's well worth it. Okay, Darren Deer the Apprentice. The sword's edge, accrue enough gold to sharpen the sword at the forge. Quest description: a tired apprentice sat on some empty boxes. When we approached, he waved politely and engaged us in conversation. Did you run into orcs on your journey here? They're unpleasant, aren't they? Well, your enemies will be even deadlier in the mountains. Let me give you... Oh, so that one was an orc. Okay, well, zombies and orcs so far. Let me give you a piece of advice. My uncle's a blacksmith and a seasoned craftsman. He can sharpen your swords so that they can pierce any armour. No enemy left standing. His work's expensive, but the quality's worth the cost. The apprentice was correct. Our swords had been dulled over the course of our wanderings. Perhaps we should spend some gold for the sake of our overall safety. Alright then, and we get 400 back, so that's quite nice. So what I want is sharpen the sword. During this chapter, all your swordsmen will receive +1 to their level. Wow, that's cool. So it's a level up. And then large stone debris, large bridges, and large wooden debris. Ah, cool. Okay, but we want to sharpen our swords now, so this will level up our swordsman by 1. Now, I need to heal the swordsman, I think. Let's go and have a look at the chest. I'm going to put a couple of these, so you got loads of these now. But I've got a 25% health per second for all for 8 seconds. So that would give my guy like a full heal. I'm gonna get at the market. Oh, it's only wood and food. Okay. Ah, everything's like dinging at me. I know. I'm getting it. Oh, it's him. He's dinging at me. There we are. I suppose at least then you don't forget to get stuff off him. which is kind of handy. Okay, next question. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. We have enough. Oh, we've got a bridge to build as well. Might do that before the archery range, actually. There's stuff over here that might help me actually build the archery range, so it might be the sensible way around. How are we doing for food? Not very well. Oh, here we go. I need 150 to build that bridge. I don't think we'll quite be there until one more round. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll need to use a spell, I think, for that one. Yeah, let's just do that. That might speed it up. Ah, why do I do this? Escape does not take me out of menus. But I think there's a reason why it gave me in my chest. Why it gave me a healing totem. I do think it's meant for this soldier. So I'm gonna pop it down. Oh no, that wasn't right. That's not how I pop it down. Oops. Okay, so why am I being so silly? There we are, that completely healed up my swordsman. So that was probably what that was intended for in this level. I don't think it was intended for me to keep, really. Because this guy's going to have to kill two orcs. And then it looks like there's a orc raider that will have to be killed by an archer as well. So, yeah. Right, okay. So we want to get across this bridge, so let's go build it. And then we'll need to build the archery range as well. Hopefully I might have enough for both. You never know, but no, I don't think I do. Or do I? Actually, I do. So they can build the archery range. They can pick up all of this stuff. And then we can have a chat with Elder Grummygorn. Hello, Elder Grummygorn. Because I built the tent over there. So you got to look out for like building sort of blueprints. Because there might be places that can help you. Okay, so Grummygorn says, winter is coming. Build 5 houses. If there are not enough construction sites available, you'll have to demolish some buildings you built earlier. Which is why I didn't build any. As we were preparing to leave the village, an elder stepped in our path. He looked downright desperate. This is awful. I won't manage without your help. Refugees keep arriving at the village, and we have nowhere for them to stay. To top it all off, it's been snowing unseasonably early, and I'm worried about people's health. We couldn't just leave him in a situation like that. A group of us went off in search of building materials, and the rest helped build temporary dwellings. Only afterwards did we continue our journey. So we'll get air shield and some gold if we build these houses. So I have a site over here for it. So we're going to have to save up a bit more wood. So let's just see if there's any that we can collect down here. There is some. I want to get that mysterious miller thing up into the chest as well. In fact, I do need to just move a couple of things around. I'm probably going to want all my lumberjack and milling things, but I can always come back to the chest and grab them from there. If I do run out of like wood and things. So while they're constructing the houses... Ugh. Need more wood. Okay, so skilled lumberjack spell. Come here. So we've got 100 wood from each of those, which will be enough to build at least one of the houses. We've already built, so 1, 2, oh, so we've got 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't know if we've got enough space for them really, so this is... Oh no! I built a sawmill by accident. Nightmare. Then again, I suppose it did actually work in my favour because I did the sawmill And then it gave me loads of wood when I used that spell. So that was actually kind of handy. Might be a bit short on food because of it though. So this is 1, 2... 3, 4. I might have to take away like the forge or the mill or something. Probably don't need the mill after this quest. I think I just have to go past this guy, kill the orc, and kill the orc raider. So I think I could just get rid of the mill once I've done this because I don't have any more building to do after that. Probably going to be the thing to do. So yeah, a house requires 200 wood. That is a lot of wood. But I do have another one of those lumberjack scrolls, I think. Yeah. So if I was clever, which I'm not, I would have not put the house in the place of the accidental sawmill. I would have put all the houses elsewhere first. And then my lumberjack scrolls would have been doubly efficient. But I'm not clever, so I didn't do that. Well, that's fine. It looks like there's room for... There's one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm going to take away the mill and build one there as well. That should be the 5th one. I'll grab these wood as well. The more wooden food I can take with me into the next stage, the better it is. I think I've got rid of... Yeah, there's no more like... I don't think there's any more barriers to take down. Oh no, we've got one more bridge to build. No. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, but there is food up here to build it with. We might be okay. Yeah, we're going to be okay. We're going to be fine. And if we weren't, we could have just spent gold in the marketplace to get us out of it anyway. So, yeah, I probably wasn't the most efficient there. Probably what I should have done is built loads of sawmills and then got like 1,000,000 pieces of wood and then built the houses. I don't actually know which would be quicker. Alright then, swordsman. Off you go with your sharpened sword. And we're also going to need to spend a bit of money to hire an archer to get rid of the guy over there. Oh gosh, no! Go on! No! Oh! Oh no, he got him! He got him! Yes! Oh, that was a tight one though. I'm glad I got the extra bits and pieces. Probably should have used air shield, but I got away with it because I used my my totem. Right, so we need to grab all of this and then hopefully that should give us enough to build the bridge. Then we can send the archer to get the orc raider and then we're done. And with that, I think I will then end the episode and start the next map on the next episode. And then I'll see if I can do, I'll probably see if I can do 2 maps. I think because we're at the sort of nearly the 40-minute mark, it's probably going to take me to over an hour to do the next bit. And I don't like going over an hour on my episodes. So. All done. And only with 2 workers. That wasn't too bad. If a building was built on a construction site, you can demolish it and build another in its place. Click the building to learn more. You've got a demolish thing there. Which I did already. That guy was so nearly dead. Right, so I'm going to send the... Oh, we have to build the bridge first. Sorry. We have all the stuff we needed. It was all up here. Lucky for me, because I'd demolished my mill at that point. But then the game kind of makes you demolish the mill, because unless you want to demolish the forge... No, you can't demolish the forge. You have to demolish the mill. There are literally only 5 sites. So you do just have to. Come on, Archer, you can do it. Woohoo! Well, it was a close call on both of their accounts, though. But I saved a lot of money there, so I'll be able to use that in my next level. So I think it's kind of handy. One last bag of gold. They're dwarfs. They're not gonna leave the last bag of gold, are they? Come on. However much that thing is digging at them. And off we go. Are you sure you want to complete this chapter? Any items on the field you've forgotten to pick up will be lost. No, I have picked them all up. In fact, no. Have I picked them all up? Or are there more pieces of wood? I know, but what if we're a couple of pieces of wood short on the next quest? I'd be so upset. There we are. That means we get to go in with 90 wood to start with on the next quest. So let's click on here. And yes, we are ready to leave. Let's move on. Be careful. It's dark here. Mind that step. And be careful of the Balrog. Of course, it has to be a Balrog. They dug too far and too deep and too greedily. Or whatever the quote is. What do you mean no treasure found? Did I forget to open the treasure chest? Oh, I'm a muppet. Oh, no way. No way, I'll have to play it again. And I'm gonna have to play it again and get the star, aren't I? I'll do that off camera. I'll do a quick replay of it and I'll get the star and then you can just pretend that never happened and I didn't miss the chest. Okay, well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the Unexpected Quest. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see me do the other chapters, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.